Hey guys, this is DbdKmp, the best dude in the house, and welcome back to DbdKmp, the best dude in the house plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Finally, we're back again. This is the second time in a row I'm being able to record this because I actually feel like doing it, and it's actually 6:26 in the morning as of Thursday, March the 12th, of the year 22. By the way, yesterday I may have incorrectly said Tuesday. I will be updating that soon for all the videos I have done for Tuesday. The date is correct as far as the numbers go. It's the day itself. The name of the day. It wasn't Tuesday, it was Wednesday. So, yeah. So, as I'm recording this now, we're doing this on a Thursday, and I am kind of mixing up the order. Because, see, where yesterday I started with Zelda and some other games and stuff like that. And then I did Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, finally. So, I'm starting with this, even though this is the game I actually started with on my channel. And I have been doing quite a bit of lots of new playthroughs coming up pretty soon, if you can't tell. So, yeah, they're going to be coming out pretty soon, but they won't be here yet. So, pay no mind to that. I'm not trying to spoil it, but yeah, they're going to be coming out pretty soon. Not right away, but again, one of those I haven't decided. I had actually decided, but I haven't decided yet at the moment because actually I did. I don't remember. But I'm going to say it like as yet because I have a headache. But either way, after this, I'm gonna record a session of Zelda and leave it up on BitChute because, again, we're still in the process of trying to get through everything on Zelda. Or maybe I could go ahead and do Super Mario World and then do Zelda. But I want to go ahead and do like after Zelda because officially, again, Super Mario World is the third one, and I have a new project. It's gonna be like a bonus project that's going to be going on, in correspondence with update videos. But other than that, I mean, it's not going to be anything coming out anytime soon. But it'll be a fourth session, just won't be in the same day. So yeah, even though today is Thursday, I don't know if I will make it next week or not. I'm not going to promise you that or guarantee it, but if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All I can do is try. We'll see how I feel and see if I'm not too busy. If I'm too busy, then those will be the reasons. Now, it's not to say that I won't be recording at all. I'll have to push it off for a day or two until I've actually gotten back, until I've rested up again and got started back together. Most of the time, yes, I will be recording on Monday, but not all the time. I'm going to make Monday a complete day where I'm not going to record at all, but I'm going to upload on Monday as well. I'm going to be uploading every single day as soon as I can. But either way, after Zelda, we're going to have Super Mario World, and then that's it. I've already done 2 new playthroughs today. With intros, but they don't have a second video. Another one does, but oh well. I'm not really trying to heavily invest into it. I just kind of feel like doing it at the time. But I want to go ahead and get this done because the more I put time into it, the more and I do it. See, right now, I have 1 video of Mystic Quest. If I can get 5 or 4 maybe today, I don't know. I'm not going to promise. I'll try to do 2 videos today, I don't know, of this game. But either way, I'm not going to promise anything. So, yeah. Anyway, I also have, let's see, how many videos do we have of Super Mario World? We have, we have, well, I'm talking about the newer ones, just in case you're wondering. 2, 1, 2. So we do have 3. So once that gets to 4, which I can even tell I can be doing that more, because Zelda right now is put on a standstill. And I waited till a little bit later to start doing Mystic Quest. Because at that moment in time, during that same day, I wasn't ready to actually record it yet, because, I mean, I was kind of ready, but I went ahead and knocked it off in one day. So, believe me, I have been recording nonstop. So, anyway, let's see, how many videos do I have on, I'll be right back, on BitChute. Okay, I would record this off the iPhone, but it's not easy to do. And I don't want to pick it up my password. I don't care if you see my username, you're going to see it anyway. That's not really the question, is my password. So let's see, what we got up here is, okay. Oh, you know what I just noticed? There's actually an episode 2 up here anyway. That's just crazy. I did not notice that we already had episodes 2 up here. The difference being, though, is that pertains to the original playthrough. So if you're watching it twice, one is so that it continues it on, because may as well. Let's see what we got here. We've got 2 rescue tutorial levers, 3 village tutorial tactics. So we only got 1 right now. I guess I could just do 2 at a time, and then try to basically upload there until I got more, until I'm able to actually more record on YouTube. I could record all over again, but I don't want to do all that. I've already done quite a bit. I mean, literally, although the order in which this is being posted is not correct, but, you know, so don't ask me. I might wind up, redoing it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. But it's something that'll be somewhere down the line when I get more chance to actually fool around with BitChute, where I do things. But as far as Zelda goes itself, you want to see more. Let's see. Zelda, A Link to the Past. You want to check out my playlist. I got episode 2, and then 3. I mean, most of the time they go long, most of the time they go shorter. They go quite long ways, and, but at least they're not as short as Super Mario World. I cut them up because of levels and because of how hard it was to play it. But it's getting longer, if you can't tell, because the levels are where we had to take more time and to more explore and do things. The other levels were not that long, because they were pretty much fast and simple. I didn't really know that when I played it, but anyway, while I was playing it. So anyway, I will see you guys in a few minutes. I gotta go, and I'll meet you right back in the game. Anyway, later. Alright, so we're finally back. Sorry about that, but yeah. I believe we have everything. I'm not worried about seeds right now. I can go gather them up or buy them now. But, typically I'll get about up to 90. Anyway. So, yeah. We're gonna, see, last time, which was yesterday, which has been the first time since that's actually happened, Wednesday, the 11th, and, but, anyway, we did some things. We got the mask. We fought some battles, actually, and we got the mask here. Or no, I'm sorry, I forgot. We fought some battles, and then we got some items and got rid of some of them. And we got wiped first. That's what it was. Sorry. Though sadly is not as good as other spells, but still good enough for now. And then we fought some more battles. And we got the magic mirror. I should say also last time I pretty much, before recording off screen, I did some grinding for items. And that took me quite a long time. Because I had so much going on, either too dang tired or whatever. And didn't feel like keep constantly going through battles all day long. And try to gather seeds. I mean, I did quite a bit. That's why I was pretty much already far, but it just kind of got slower and slower because, well, you know, just too much going on. And then I decided to finally, you know, get it up there. And it was all across the board for 89. Now, I'll probably be at 90. Anyway, let's get on. In this episode, we're going to finish the volcano. Hopefully. See how much easier it is when he takes out one enemy for you? Yeah. Ooh, I see somebody that we can't get access to. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken... okay, well, we don't need that. See, if you're first time in this, I would definitely start using items, but until you get more used to the game. Once you get more used to the game and you have more experience like I do, it's just for the sake of completion to have the items. Because you won't need to use cure potions or anything because, I mean, unless, of course, because you'll have someone who has a way to heal you up. And you'll have seeds. You'll have to kind of grind for a little bit. You know, but either way, you know, that's how it goes. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and finish off all these monsters in here, which there ain't much left. We're going to have to use some seeds, but that's okay. It's not good when they miss. It's one of the unique things about this game, as well as some of the others. But, you know, I have some other projects that I want to bring up. I just don't know if I can do it right now. Based on the room I have. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's explosives. I can use up some explosives, but I don't hardly wind up using up explosives any more than I have to. You know. I'll admit that when I first played this game, yeah, I used explosives. But when you get used to it, I mean, you can use explosives, but I usually use them for, like, boss fights and stuff, or, you know, whatever. Like, if I have to, if I'm desperate. But right now, I just use, like, whatever's convenient that I have. So let's go ahead and take out these guys, nightmares. Good. Because we're going to need some money anyway. Especially because we're going to be maxing out. We're getting somewhat close too because, well, in the end, there is something else that we could wait up for. And it pretty much fills up everything to max anyway. So, that's when we're going to actually max out. So, but anyway, we don't have that many that we have to knock out in this episode. This might be a sort of a long one because I've had to explain some things. But it won't be too long. Makes it more faster if you can jump. And that's the reason why they had the jump command. Not all of them have that. You have to run, and not all of them even have that. Not even run. It makes it a little bit more faster when you can run. So just walking slowly. I mean, sure, you could take your time and do things, but, you know, it's also important to kind of run through things. Now, we're going to go ahead and take out this guy right here. I think I've got enough to go ahead and do, yeah. Ah, that sucked. Yeah, that sucks, because now they're going to attack, yeah, with that. That's okay. I have to refuel anyway, but I'm just going to make it worthwhile. Alright, so. You might be wondering, again, why I'm not reusing refreshers, because I don't ever hardly use those. It's good once in a while to use them if you want to, but once you get pretty much used to this game, you have enough experience backing you with this game, you're going to learn that you don't really actually need that. You will be needing seeds, though, because you're going to have to use, spells, because weapons alone won't work on a party. Unless they... I mean, you can take the chance most of the time, about like 10 to 20%, depending on how strong they are. And how, how fast they react. So the higher you are, the less likely they'll react. So, especially with the experience you have playing the game as much as I have. So, anyway, that takes care of them people. I mean, those monsters. Now, we should head back up. If I'm not mistaken, I think we want to go this way. Indeed we do, because there's this guy right here. You could just leave them alone, but I do it for the sake of EXP and, well, pretty much once you wipe them out, even though they will respawn if you leave, and that's if you leave. Now, of course, you would do that. But I would definitely do that because it gives you plenty of gold to buy things with and EXP. So, anyway, we have one left. Let's go ahead and heal up before we go into the battle here. Make sure you don't... okay, if you have an emulator, make sure that you have one that works with save states properly. Because you want to make sure that you practice so you don't actually slip up and push this. Even though it's good for things like when you want to exit or need to, don't do it now. Because you can if you want to, again, but it's a basic wasted effort. Because it just means you have to start all over again, and you have to take out everything again. And it's like, I'll just take out half of them. Because, especially because there is a level cap on this. I mean, all games have a level cap, but I mean, the kind of level cap I didn't know that it had. So, I found that out one time. So, I was like, damn. Well. Okay, so. Damn. Okay, really? Really? I'm using spells and I should be using weapons, but see, the stronger they are, like for this area, for right now, yeah, weapons aren't going to do hardly much. It just depends on what the enemy is and what, how strong you are versus them, or how many times basically how many times you've actually fought them. I don't mean like through each playthrough either. I mean like, you know, they should be pretty much null and void. We got one left. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and cure. Even though I could have just cured myself there because I'm the only one that was weakened. But either way, you might be wondering why I'm not using a seed on him, because he's actually at full right now. He doesn't need it because he hasn't been using anything. The only thing he has is a way to heal me, and that's life, which is good because life is a twofold kind of thing in this game. This is actually the only game that I know of where you can not only revive characters, but you can also heal people. It can actually do a full heal depending on, you know. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and take out that guy, 1505, but that's just basically overkill. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Again. I'm going to use it on him. Nobody got hurt there, but it's okay. Because I don't want to take the chance and max out right now. So, but it is a good idea to go ahead and get it for completion's sake. So, that's what I would do. Where we're sitting at 3. Okay, we should be good. As long as we got enough to do at least 2 spells, we should be pretty good to take out these guys. You know, like just in case he misses or doesn't hit them fast enough. Those are 2 things you got to look out for. If he misses, which is might as well be, even if he doesn't actually hit, you know, then you know you got to make sure you have enough spells. Oh, like that right there. And of course that sucked. I think I got one more. Of course you would put me to sleep. That would change though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, alright. Alright, so if you want to get to the menu, always put that triangle button, the one that's pointing to the right, the one at the top there. I forgot to mention that, so you know. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Very rarely do I ever have a chance or need for Ruben to actually use his life spell or any one of them when I'm pretty much high enough and can pretty much take care of myself, as long as I've got backup. Because, see, a lot of these stronger enemies, yeah, you can't really take them on unless you're high enough. Like, I would say, like, actually basically capped out. Not really the advisable tactic because it's breaking the game. I mean, it's advisable, I suppose, if you want to have fun, but, you know, to kind of challenge yourself in a way to see how far you can get without getting bored, because it would just defeat the purpose of even having an enemy who's even worthwhile even trying to fight you. Okay, so that was heal potions, which, again, I'm doing it for the completion sake of the game. Even though that these things will respawn. I hate when the thing does that. So where are we sitting at? Okay, so we got 4 spells. If we're lucky, we can get that one done, and maybe that one done, and the other one maybe. It's be 1 spell at a time, but we'll still have to heal up for the boss. So the last one I'll do. Okay. Really didn't need to use him for that. I could have just taken him out, because with 2 of them, the white spell is pretty much good. But there will be coming enemies up later on. The white spell will be useless. At least somewhat useless anyway. Okay, so that was 1 spell. That's good. So let's go ahead and take out this guy. And it doesn't matter which side you take on, it doesn't really change anything, because the battles are completely random, even for bosses. I mean, well, excuse me, the ones that actually have where they have minions side by side of them. Okay, so that was 1. So we're good then. Okay, we have 2, so we'll be okay. One more red bone, but I think there's more coming up. Ghost, which will be in our next place that we gotta go to, which will be the ultimate place for this entire area. Alright. Okay, so at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and do the usual, even though it wouldn't matter if I did or didn't. So, the usual healing, even though the... See, even though I used a seed on him, didn't matter. Alright, make sure you save at this point because you're going to want to. In case you get a game over. Because that can happen no matter what level you're at. So, and it doesn't matter which side you choose. That's another thing that you need to make with this. One of my favorite musics right here is this one here, one of my favorite tracks. Anyway, yeah, see, there's not always werewolves with her. So it's random. Not all bosses have, monsters next to them. As you will see. But, yeah, so... Yeah. In boss fights, I generally tend to use Cure because of how low we can get on HP, depending on how strong we are. Your secondary character never gets more stronger than what it is. Okay, so finally you attack. I'm gonna have him attack out the other one too. Come on, seriously, dude? Okay, that's nothing to worry about. So what we're gonna do here... Damn, so that was a lot. I mean, that took quite a bit of our HP. And this is Medusa. See, Medusa makes can put you to stone. She can do this in this game too, and also can her sisters, because she does have other sisters. But if you're fortunate enough, you don't have to worry about it, because it doesn't. It's like it doesn't happen. It happens to be 1 to 1 point, maybe 10%, maybe it's most of the time for even for this boss fight. So yeah. I don't think we need to worry too much. I think we got plenty for now. Yeah, we actually do. And if I'm right, which again, I'm not going to tell you how much HP she has. I don't know. I'd say she's almost gone, or a third of the way since we've been attacking her with white. Especially because I've already attacked her once. But because of the more HP damage you can do, or total, yeah, I would say so. But again, I couldn't tell you. I mean, if I had to guess, and this is just a general guess about how much HP, because I'm not going to confirm nor deny it, because I'm not going to bother to look it up, because even that, I don't know if it's accurate or not, without me actually having to tamper with the game long enough to look at the coding, myself personally. That's the only way I could truly find out for myself and confirm that, or deny it, which I wouldn't deny it, but, I could, alternatively. Well, I won't, but, I could. Anyway... I mean, not obviously where I mess with it, where I mess up anything, but just to look at it. To just, hack into it, basically. And that's not a word I use loosely, or one that I would ever suggest that you do. But basically, yeah, to confirm what actual HP is. But anyway, I'd say it's probably about 1,000, maybe more, I don't know. Close to 1,000 to maybe 3,000. Or 4,000, I don't know. Somewhere around there. That's just general guessing. And usually my guesses are right, and I usually go by that because I have no idea. Okay, so you put poison on her. I think she's gone. Nope, she's almost gone now. Yeah, about 4,000, I guess. I'm not gonna confirm that or deny it because I don't know. So let's go ahead and heal up Tristan, and he's not that far from down. Aha. Won't make so much difference. I believe in this game that it pretty much poison alleviates after battle. I'm not sure after this. Yeah. No, it doesn't. Okay. So we defeated her, and yeah. And our next destination is here. So I'll say that for the next time. I'll be right back though. And I'm going to meet you in a familiar area, but it's only for a reason. Anyway, see you later. Now, this might look familiar. This is forest though. So, anyway, we can come into this game no matter what point until certain events after the lava dome. The events, after following after that one. So what happens is that at this point in the game, we've been recording. Yeah, we are. So yeah, you still she'll be here no matter what. But now it's Kelly or Kelly. Take care. Take care. Yeah, she'll eventually disappear from here. I mean, not forever, because ultimately she winds up coming back, but that's at a different later point in the game. So anyway, yeah, you can come up here and she'll just say the same thing. She'll just be still sitting there, even though you'd think she would have already left by now because she said something about leaving, and I think she said something about going to Korea. I can't remember, but it's been something like that. And another thing I want to point out, though, you wouldn't think getting up a bunch of levels fast enough at the Bone Dungeon, even though it kind of takes a while. But yeah, it didn't take me that long to build up in there. I think it kind of helped out when I was doing other battles and other higher places and doing battlefields that required where I could pick up certain items like, one of the crests. I think it was this one here, or was it the Jiminy crest? I don't remember. Anyway, that and where I got the exit spell and the thunder spell. Probably other spells where I went and got something else. Well, Blizzard, I think I got that from there. I'm going to go ahead and go off screen and get some seeds, but I'm not going to do it right now. But I'm going to save it up for, I can either go through here, or I can buy them, which I don't know how much money I actually have. Ooh, 61. You know what? I could go ahead and just get me some seeds, because all I need to just basically top up again. Wouldn't take me that long just to get back up there. I can just go ahead and buy the last seed. Because one thing I like about shops as well is you can actually buy one at a time. Unlike where you pick them out from the chests. I really never thought about it before, but to be honest with you, fair telling this now. But yeah, when you think about it, yeah, it's like something to like, but it's not too terribly bad. I really hate it, like it's an annoying thing. It can be if you have no way to buy to offset the balance or sell them, which I don't think you can actually sell these items. Don't quote me on that. But either way, I'm going to go ahead and save here. And, yeah. But yeah, I don't think you can do that in this game necessarily, but I know there's other games you could. And so, in the next episode, we will definitely take on the Lava Dome. It won't take me that long to get back up there. All I gotta do is just basically do that. It took me a long time because for a while I was kind of like low anyway on seeds, and man, it took me a long time to build up. And because I also had to go to the main storyline, all that crap again on its own. And if I hadn't invested a bunch of time in this, even though I've been doing on and off screen, and thought about it at that time, I would have gone ahead and made a playthrough of this on BitChute, but I didn't. I can always do a replay of it, as it's called, because it does have replay value. It's just, even though it might be the same, but it might be a little bit more differently how I might actually play it. It'd be like a third time, because the first time I actually played it was on the Black King, as I've mentioned numerous occasions throughout the videos. Even on Zelda, I think. I'm not sure. I can't swear to that because I don't remember for sure, but I think I did. And if I did, well, I don't apologize for it like I regret it, but I apologize if I'm repeating myself so many times, but I can't express enough. I wouldn't say stress, because, I would say it, but it's not an annoyance. Because, it's only annoyance if I'm constantly repeating myself, but anyway. It's finally up. It's just getting all the videos together, and that's going to be a problematic, because let me just say you something, and I'll be right back. This won't take but a quick moment of this time of the video. Okay, before I go on to that, there's something right there I don't care about. Mortal Kombat later games, I just don't care about it. Don't get me wrong, good designs and everything else, but as far as the games goes, like especially when it comes to Final Fantasy and all that, it's just not me. It's not something I care about, literally. Because, as good as they may be, and I am being fair, yes, I am. Because if I wasn't being fair, I wouldn't say good. Because I've seen how good, a lot of good potential it has, and a lot of good things it does have. Because there's always pros and cons to everything. Pros usually refer to being a professional. But in terms of pros and cons, it's basically the good and bad of things. So, pros being like the good, and the cons being the bad. And that's if you don't know. If you do know, well, then we're completely disregard that. Anyway, I'm just saying, there's just, Anyway, I'll be right back. Well, sorry about that. Anyway, I didn't mean to play that there. I was not trying to play that, I promise. Anyway, it's been a long time since I actually seen that movie. But I went ahead and let the Black King log into his account for a reason. Now, here's the thing. You're probably going to be seeing playlists. This is not my account. I didn't log into it. I don't bother logging into anybody else's account. I'll let him do it because, off screen. This is the playlist officially for this. For the very first time I ever actually did Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Zelda has probably about 3 or 4 videos that I didn't even realize I had. So it's so old. I even forgot about this one here, but, Anyway. That is that. Even though it's called Season 1, it's not really a Season 1. It's more like the first playthrough of it, and that's what it's really originally going to be played or titled as. I let him log into it because I would feel bad if I logged onto it. I have permission to tap onto things and show you things. Because, yes, it is my playthrough, even though it's on his channel. And this is before I was established as an icon on my own channel that I have now. Believe it or not. A little fun fact tidbit for you. Anyway, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so we're back to my account now. He logged out. He put switch account, and I clicked on my deal. Because, we are sharing one device. Not sharing accounts. The only thing we're sharing is information. Does Bethesda understand Fallout at all? Anyway, and I don't care about Fortnite either. Fortnite is a sucker's game. Especially because it's been shoved down my throat so many dang times. But I like Minecraft because it's a building game. Fortnite is not a building game. It's just one of those basic, like, Call of Duty war clones that has, even though it's not completely, it's more like one that has a lot of aspects to it, and I can't go into detail too much into it because I don't know that much about it. I just know enough to know what because I've seen what it is, and it's basically because I have seen Call of Duty. Not gonna promise I'm gonna be playing that, but Anyway, I didn't mean to click on that video. I apologize. I wasn't even trying to. But anyway, I just wanted to quickly show you that that was my very first playthrough, at least the very first episode, and trying to find two is going to be a bitch because there's just so many videos. I mean, yeah, we might have, there's me on BitChute. Anyway, what is it now? We might have YouTube Studio on the iPhone, which is good. We both kind of share. Again, we don't share, okay, we don't use the same account to do that with. They wouldn't let us anyway, even if we wanted to, and we don't want to anyway. We'd rather have our own independent standards because we are officially here. We have our own channels. Anyway, so I also want to point out that if you liked the video, leave a like on it, and if you haven't already subscribe, and yeah, check out BitChute in the link below. There's links between my channel, and check out the Blacking if you want more content besides me. Like if you're I also recommend my older videos, not for the sake of that, like they're more relevant, but they are good, as old as they are, but they're all pretty much there. Even though I have less than him, I have less subscribers, but anyway, feel free to subscribe to my BitChute channel and to him if you want more content, and in case you also don't want to miss another episode. If you don't, leave a like anyway. And turn on the notification bell, and again, make sure that the notifications to let you know when I next upload are only directly on YouTube and BitChute. Otherwise, I mean, you can if you want to. That's fine. And share our content. I don't mean to say it like I'm trying to advertise for the Blacking, but because I notice a lot of people go, well, we want more in, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you know what? We're not on a schedule, okay? And we might sometimes set ourselves up for schedules that we can try to do for recording. And uploading is not an easy schedule to keep up to because of everything we go through. And you all expect so much. Not everyone who's subscribed, but there's a lot of people out there that's like, well, we expect it now. Snap it, in a snap, in a flash, And I'm going to tell you, it ain't going to happen like that, okay? Rome was not built in a day, as I say. So, really, what you're asking for is the impossible. It's like the impossible challenge. And I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't going to happen. Now, you will see uploads, posts here and there, and sometimes there won't be any because I didn't feel like it because of what happened, or I just went to sleep and I missed out on an entire day. And that's the way it goes. And that's the bottom line. And if you don't like that, see my lawyer. I mean, neither one of us are perfect. And I don't know anybody it is. And if they are, well, actually, we are technically perfect. Everybody is. Through their own flaws, but that's neither here nor there. That's different. But either way, we cannot promise you an actual, accurate thing until we've actually got ourselves a good, healthy, decent backlog. We can't stress that enough, that you don't know how hard it is until you get into the business of trying to do this, and you have so many other obligations as well. Until you get into the business of that as well, and in trying to take care of your own businesses, and especially dealing with sickness, pain, and dealing with your own animals, and let's say you also have a job in real life, I would not give it up. Okay, I don't care how much money you can make on YouTube. I don't give up jobs easily enough. unless I can promise or guarantee myself that I'm actually going to have an income, which, unlike somebody who have been fortunate, and yeah, they have, I can't deny that. I mean, looks like it's somewhere. Maybe I'm wrong because I mean, I didn't watch them. I don't know. They didn't even show it, but they quit their job for YouTube. I wouldn't, because I'm not that lucky. I'm fortunate to have what I have. And I'm not just going to give up a job because, oh, well, there's an opportunity. I'm going to make money. I'm not going to do that when I have. If I could make enough money, basically, I'd have to be lucky enough. But anyway, I'd have to, you know, if I can do that, I would give up my job. Yeah, I would. I'm not afraid to admit that. But as it stands, because I'm not that lucky, even though I don't believe in luck, I myself don't. I can't promise you that, oh, I'm just going to give up my job right now. But again, if I could make enough I'll set that aside to cover myself so I don't have to worry about without funds somehow, or basically a way to provide a roof over my head, which is what I'm doing, then, hey, I would be doing it in a freaking heartbeat. You better bloody blit it. I bet you your bloody bottom penny, the bottom of your pocket, that, I would, just like anybody else. I mean it. But if you're not fortunate enough and you can't make it on your own means where you can actually do that, there is no point in doing that. And lots of people take that to heart and get so depressed, say, well, we can't do that because we have to have money. Look, yeah, it's true, we all have to have money because of the way the world works, but I'm not going to let that stop me from actually recording. I don't give a damn about money, personally, although I wouldn't turn it down. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to sit there and go, well, I don't have money, so why should I upload? You're not paying me, so why should I upload for you? I think that's a stupid, ridiculous standard. I mean, I can understand that people do need money to survive, and I understand that concept. But to let that stop them from recording when they're able to pay, I mean, for internet, stuff like that, there's lots of people do that. There's people who don't actually have an income, but the income that they have is the people who are paying for that stuff. I can understand that ratio, but a lot of people out there who are getting an actual income and then bitch and moan, which I don't. I actually do get an income. But I'm not going to bitch and moan and say, well, I can't make, if I don't have money, I can't do blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, I don't have as much money as rich people. I don't get that much. Yeah, I might get an income. Actually, I do, but that's not the point. I don't have enough, and I don't even have enough to quit the job I'm at. The job I'm at doesn't do much. It just pays for the roof over my head. Would you believe? I mean, I share a responsibility with the Black King. We both take turns doing this job. Something we never admit to. But yeah, we do. We go out there, we do this stuff every freaking day. And I don't mean to give him a shout out or talk about him too much, even though I already do pretty much as it is in the description, because again, he supports me and I support him. Not to say that nobody else who watches our stuff doesn't support us, but generally because we talk to each other, we communicate, and we basically, we understand each other. Well, that's not the only reason, but I mean, there's just so many reasons involved, and it's not because, and I appreciate every one of my views, every one of my subscribers. I mean, I'm glad to have one of my subscribers. It's not about the subscribers, although it does help with the content growing. It doesn't really do me anybody good, but if you want to go ahead and subscribe, feel free to do so, because that way, when I next upload and you don't miss out on it. And I hate to suggest a notification bell, but hey, And again, I want to point out as well that you don't want to put out notifications to a bunch of people, because that would override. You don't know which one to follow. You should only or which ones to actually watch right away. You should only watch a few. How many people you can keep up with at once, and you know, that's what I do. But that's just my personal suggestion, recommendation. You do it however you want to. I, DbdKmp, the best doing in the house, have my own ways of doing things. So anyway, I will see you all later in the next episode of DbdKmp plays Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. I'm tired. I'm not scripted. I never have been. I don't think I'm some actor. I can act or I voice act, but I am not some actor where I have scripts. But in other words, if I did, I would be like, oh, sure, I planned to say that. No, I didn't say that. I didn't plan to say that. Anyway, bye.